Hi everyone. Well, I say hi everyone, nobody's joined yet, so we will wait until we get somebody join us. I'm just going to position this here. It's gone cold and I've got my jumpsuit on today, and I thought, oh, it'd be really warm because it did feel a bit muggy, but now I'm cold. Afternoon. Here we go. So today, I've been toing and froing. I'm like, shall I demo this? Shall I demo that? And I've decided what I'm demoing because I know exactly what I'm going to demo on Saturday. I've got a bit of hair. Bit of hair there. So, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a play today and just go over a few bits and pieces. Hi, Amanda. There's Lisa and Christine. Oh, and I've got comments up, look. No messing today, Facebook. Well done. And Liz and Pauline. Brilliant. So I'll wait a few more minutes because it's not even 4 o'clock yet, because it's not even 4. No, it's 2. Brain today. We've had workshop this morning. But I will say there's been lots of lovely posts on the in this group, the last couple of days with some of the colouring pages. And I have remembered, I can't remember who asked though, I've got the cards here, so I'll show you the cards that I've made with the floral colouring book, which at the moment, the last one sold today, so it's going to be next week, I think, before they're in. That's if they're still in stock. I know that they've been very, very popular, so we'll have to wait and see. We should be able to double check later. So that's better. We've got a few more now. I am going to flip this round. Hi to Anne and Sarah. We'll go straight to them cards. Okay, just move this one out of the way. Move that. There we go. So this is one of the pages. It comes with the 2 lots of lilies, and I just kind of crossed one over and then just done a little bit of ink, bit of script, some coffee rings in the background. Hi, Yvonne. It is funny weather, not nice. And then just bobbed a little sentiment on. Really quick and easy. And the colour card is from one of the little, I think it was Shades of Pink paper pad, that one. And then I did one with the daffodils on. Now on the daffodil sheet, you do get 2 lots of daffodils, and that's only 1. So you could make 2 cards from that page. And they're both coloured in with the pencils, which are here. So it would be a mix between the watercolour, the metallic and the pastel. Just need to go get my charger. I thought I was going to have to charge mine because I've been scrolling through stupid videos on Facebook. Okay, so tomorrow sees the launch of a beautiful collection from Grunge, and it's a Christmas collection. So I can just go, ooh, it's this one. It's beautiful. There's some gorgeous elements. When I get at the back, I'll show you a card, but that's all available tomorrow. Gorgeous. Stencils, dies. What I will say to you, if you like this, don't hang around, because there's quite a few of the individual elements that are already sold out at supplier. Okay. There's bundle deals on there as well. So that's just a quick look. We'll go into more detail on Saturday. That's what I'm demoing on Saturday in my live. Space here is for more Christmas stuff that's coming in because it's that time of the year. You've probably seen all of these bits, the colouring pencils. We've got mandala pads there. The Jamie Rogers. Now, the Julie Hickey latest collection, we've had 4 deliveries of these. This is what's left of our latest delivery. And I'm annoyed with myself because I didn't pick up my Arden box, but I'm going to be using that postage stamp and more set. And I'll be using a few elements from the Just Daisies and the Delight one as well. But I just thought, do you know what? How gorgeous would this stamp set, I'm going to show you, go with these stamp sets? Like, just stamping these little elements in the postage stamps would look amazing. And that's what I wanted to do. But when you've got a craft room at home and then stuff's all over the place. So I wasn't in the right place at the right time. On another one, I might do that. So we have still got all 3 collections. We're keeping these in stock. All of the elements are there. I think we might be out of one item, but we'll top that up when we get some more stock in. So yeah, everything's still looking quite full, packed to the rafters. Lots and lots of elements there. So I'm going to make my way up to the table. Don't think there's any new stuff there. Paul's trying to chase away from my camera. I'm going to get you. I'll do it this way. Pop you in there. Okay, so I better flick that back round. Let's get this in position. I feel like that's not tight in there, but never mind. Right then. I've chosen some colours and I've decided to just to use some pens today. Just what I've got in my stash. So teals, greens and greys. And I've got my stamps ready. Now I might incorporate, I say might, I'll see where the demo takes me. I might incorporate some of these stencils, and these are Funky Fossil. We've got Digital Rain at $5.99. We've got Don't Be Cross at $5.99. And we've got Press Enter at $5.99. These are, they've only been in about a week or so, I think. My days all roll into one. So I'm going to start off with some Media Artist card. And I've made a card blank 5 inches by 7 inches. And I've cut a little layer on there, 4 3/4 inches by 6 3/4 inches. Hello to those of you that have just joined. I've read that one. What's that one say? Extra pennies for Friday. I mean, that's sad, but good for me, Liz. That sounds awful, doesn't it? Hi, Donna. Oh, we've got quite a few on. That's lovely. Right then. So, starting off with this piece of card. I don't know if you can see, because we've been doing workshops today. Today was the last one this week. So all of the stamps are all blocked. So I thought I'll keep them on there and I will, I'll use them. So I've got the large postage. I'm going to set a layout and then I've stamped one and cut it out to kind of cover, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to start and stamp in black. Oh, welcome, Adele. So I'm just going to ink up and I'm going to go around about there. And I'm going directly onto the card. I wouldn't do this in a stamp platform because I'm kind of going in between all of the 3 postage. And for me, I feel it's quicker for me to do it. But it's not about speed. You could do it in a platform, but I've chosen to do it on blocks. Okay. Now, I've stamped this on here. This is a marker for me because at the end, I am going to have this over the top. So you won't see all of the crossovers that I'm going to do. But I thought it was quite a nice way to act as a marker for me. So I'm going to have that one there. And I'm going to bring that one there. And then I'm going to go back to, no, I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to come down this side. And then back to the square. As always, if you have any questions, I think Paul has, yes, he's got you on his phone. Also got the laptop there as well, haven't you, Paul? And then I'm just going to poke one on this corner, but I'm going to make sure that I leave myself enough room so I can pop a little sentiment in here. Okay, I think that should work. Yeah, that'll be fine. So rather than, all I've done is got some of the media artist card stamped to the postage, and then I've just cut around, leaving like quite a small border around. And when I've finished doing everything, I'll pop this onto there. But before that's ready, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to bring you down a bit lower so you can see. I'm going to take some tape. I hope it hasn't got a mark on it. And just line it up to that stitch line. Do you know what? I can't get my head in. There we go. Right. So that's in position. And then I'm going to get this little duo one and I'm going to stamp this in. The reason I've put the tape there is so that I can just drop this down a bit. There we go. So I've got that one there. And then on this one, I'm going to do some masking down this side. I've got another clean bit. Pop that one across there. And I'm going to get a clean bit because if I transfer onto my background, I'll be not very happy. There we go. Do you know when you'll be getting the Studio Light Winter Wonderland collection? Right, so the Winter Wonderland collection will be here, we think, next week. Am I right, Paul?
Release date, 20.
Release date is the 20th on there. I will be on Hobbymaker on Monday with that collection, but our stock, we can't sell our stock until the 20th. Okay, so I want to stamp, this is one from the Floral Delights, the smaller one, and I want to have, just watch that the bottom of the flower doesn't come over your tape, so I'm just making sure. There we go. And then this. Take that away. So I think you can see how versatile this stamp set is going to be because you can stamp anything in there. I don't know if I've given myself enough room for what it needed to stamp in there. Where's my stamp set? Oh, there it is. I might have to change my mind. Can I get it? We'll get a bit of it. It'll be fine. Right. So then there's this lovely little postmark that says "With love." I'm just going to pop that one in there. And I've got a little just for you. I'm going to pop that one in here. And this one, we can pop the little letter in, which is on... I've moved it again. There it is. It's like a nice little letter. Let's Let's move that one off there. Little froggy. Get that nice and straight. Okay, so this one should fit. In there. Okay. So that's a good base. And now I'm going to start, I'm just going to bring this one in and I'm going to colour this in, and then I'll get an idea and be able to colour the rest in. So I'm going to bring this. Have I got, I want a nice, that's perfect. So whether you're using pencils, inks, pens, anything, whatever medium you like to colour these in. I'm just going to got one of my bigger brushes on here. And also, I know that the stock's quite low on all of this Julie Hickey, but I have been informed that they are going to be reordered, so we should be able to get more if we run out, which is a good thing. So add a little bit of green to that stem. Now I'm going to go with these. I'm going to use this as a little swatch. Blue. Aqua. That should be a bit darker. Yeah. And then that should be the grey. It's quite nice to, yeah, okay. I am going to go this colour. Make sure my brush is ready. And just add, because I know it's classed as a daisy, but this can be any flower you want it to be. And I just fancy this colour today. It's nice to mix it up. And okay, might as well continue and do the other one. Have we got any nice plans for the weekend? Oh, I could give you, no, I'm not going to. I was going to give you a sneaky peek at the card I'm going to do on Saturday, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it for a surprise. I just saw a comment coming up. The colours, they're beautiful, aren't they? Love these. Okay, and then I'm going to use this little colour here. I'm just going to use that as the middle. Stop it. Paul's teasing. Okay, now what colour shall I do? I am going to go grey. Am I? No, it might be a bit dark. I'm going to do that lighter blue. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly, I'll go down sort of like halfway, because obviously when you're watercolouring, you need to make sure that your ink doesn't soak into the card too much so that you can still move it around. So just scoop those little, and then soften out that edge. on the shorter edges. I can go, should be able to do the whole length of that. There we go. And this one. I'm trying not to go out the lines. I've got a bigger brush. I should have the little one, but I couldn't put my hands on it. So. And the last one. Oh, download. Did somebody say they were going to download? I don't think I'd be able to cope. Chilling whilst hubby and son are away at download. I hope they're going to get their wellies out, yeah. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that for my focal piece. If I bring that in, this will then go over here to cover out your workings out, so to speak. But I thought if I stamp that on there, it's going to give me an idea for placement. So, yeah. So now I know I've got that one, that colour. That was my lightest. I'm going to go for the next one up, which is this one. And I'm going to do... I'm going to keep this one more solid. God, and I quiet when I'm doing colouring. Okay, and this one. Now I don't need to colour this bit because you won't see it.
What time is it live on
Saturday,
Saturday?
right. What time, Paul? What time? It will be... It'll either be 2 or 4. I haven't decided yet. I should just make a decision, shouldn't I? I haven't got a workshop in here, have I, on Saturday? No. I might do it at 2. Oh, yeah, because I'll have that. Yeah, I'll do it at 2. 2 o'clock on Saturday. See, look, I'm doing these ones more solid because I want them to stand out a bit. Okay, and each time I can pop this back on and see that that's working. So now I feel like I might do a green one. Where's that green? I'm going to go green on this one. Oops, that's the wrong end. I might fill my Studio Light storage folder. That's a good idea. Organisation. 70% of our time as a crafter is used organising.
Don't you mean 95?
You go and sit in the craft room and you're like, what shall I make? And then before you know it, you've just spent 2.5 hours moving a few bits around and tidying. Don't matter about that bit. There we go. So I'm keeping to look because I want it really kind of vintagey. And I think the last colour is this one. There we go. a little bit, and then I promise I'll start talking again. Okay, so let's get in here. And not that colour. Where are you? This one. Have our little leaves. I just went out the line there. Let's see if I can save myself. Hopefully. And then again, just adding in a little bit on our stems. So that was the medium colour. I'm going to go in for the brightest one this time. And then okay, I love all the little elements. I'm also going to do just around this little rim. And then I'm going to get my water brush and I'm just going to kiss the edge just to pull a little bit of that colour into the into the centre. Okay, I'm liking that. Right, envelope. A little bit of colour on our envelope. Okay, I'm just going to put a bit of the grey down. Okay, so just a little bit of shadowing on the envelope. Right then. Paul, please can you find me some kitchen towel? Let's use that little daisy definition. Top. Oh, I don't need all. Just a sheet. One sheet is plenty. Okay, daisy definition. And I'm going to pop in a little bit of text around. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to... Oh, look, I didn't finish that. So because I want to put a bit of text in there, or up there, say, I'm just going to use a bit of tape across there. And a little bit of tape up there. And then I can stamp my little bit there. Now, what colour do I want to use? I want it in a colour, but my studio light ones aren't going to... Paul, please may I have old paper from over there? I'll make him get up. You're not. I hope I've chosen the right colour. Let's see. Yeah, old paper will be perfect. So it's going to be nice and soft. Put a bit there. I'm going to have a bit there, but I'm going to do it in a way that I don't need to mask that. But I just wanted to show you the trick, kind of. Right, so just a little bit of text here and there. There we go. That'll do us. Let me hold it up because you probably can't see that because it's old paper. Okay, so I've got that down. And then there's a really cute little tiny stamp in there that says special delivery. And there are also lots of these little stamps. So there's a heart, there's a butterfly, there's a flower. I'm going to use the heart and pop that in the middle. Come on. There. So the special delivery I'm going to do in black. I might put a few on it. Like so. And then we'll have, I need another ink pad ball. Could I have forest moss? I bet I ain't got that there, have I? Peacock feathers? He's a good assistant. See what that looks like. Yeah. I wonder if I can get a little heart there. A little heart there. I've got to have 3, haven't I? I'm going to have one up there. There we go. Just to mix in, because they're really cute little stamps. Okay. Now, shall I add any ink around, or shall I keep this really crisp? Now, where's my disc? Because there's also this, what, happy birthday, enjoy your day. Oh, I was going to put that down there. I still could. I still could. Or just there, or there, or there. Oh my God. I'll decide. I'm going to paint it in anyway, just because. Now, after I cut this out, a little top tip for you. The edges were white, and because it's a circle, it's hard to get a perfect circle. I could have fished through my dies and found a circle die, but I got this and I just got my ink pad and I rolled it, which then darkened the edges and made it look cool. I think that colour looks great. Not quite sure why. I think I'm going to put a little bit of blue in the middle. Okay, that matches my colours now. I don't like it there. Don't like it there. It's all right up there. I think I like it there the best. Bit late, very foggy trip home. Oh my goodness, here in 3 degrees. Oh my goodness, that's cold. It's a bit weird, isn't it, that you've got cold weather and for once we've got some quite nice weather. Apart from today, it's gone very, very dull. Just going to grab some foam pads. Okay. So I can now this is quite crisp and clean for me. I normally do kind of quite inky things, but today I felt like a change. Now I need to stick this on here, but I don't know if let me stand over the top. Yeah. That's fine. And then I think I will snip. That one was attached. I I am going to pop that over the corner there because I quite like that. The only thing it's missing for me oh, don't you just love that squeak? Is a few little flicks. Now, I could have covered that up, but I quite like it on there. It just takes the bareness off. And then, because I've used these pens, they have a chisel end. This could go horribly wrong now. I like to edge the card. I perhaps should have done this to start with, but if I slip... Okay, so you've got the chisel. Nuzzle. God, I'm scared. I just want to check this. Let me show you. Let me show you on this piece. Get a straight edge. Nuzzle the chisel and then just drag down and you'll get a perfect straight. But there is a chance that you could slip off, you see. So take it slow. Oh, look at me. I think grey is the best colour to do it. So, come on, Hazel. Nuzzle. That's bending. I'm scared. I am scared. I don't want to do it that colour. Maybe I'll do it green. Let me just check. Yeah, we'll go this colour. No pressure at all. You have to do that little wiggle before you start. Make sure it's nuzzled up. Get our card blank. And then that can go on there. So grab my glue. Pop that down. You're holding your breath. I was too. There you go. It's got a nice little bit of dimension. I love the colour palette. Absolutely love it. So yeah, Saturday it's going to be a Christmas demonstration. Spin you around to say. Perfect. Let's just see if there's any clever design. Thank you. And yeah, I just think you could have a lot of fun. You could make that bigger. If it was a bigger card, you could do more of them. You could raise more than one. You could maybe pick out, I could have extended this and done another one. But I just thought as a starter, I'll take a picture of that separately and I'll get these all downloaded. I'll put the picture on this group and then I'll get it onto YouTube later. I have to do it when I'm at home because I get a better Wi-Fi signal there. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, it's raining. It's horrible out there and I haven't got a jacket. I will be with you on Saturday at, did we decide, 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock from the shop, unless I put on the page otherwise. I might, because I'm on my own, I might have to put it back till 4 o'clock. So, I'll definitely post on the page on Saturday, whether it'll be 2 or 4. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Bye.